I once learned from a wise old woman, just kidding, that if you want to get something done, it can be a really smart hack to set a timer. So I need to set a timer for my life so that I can get these things on my to-do list crossed off. I don't know if I've ever done this before.
Everything's stressful.
What? They've been accumulating for months, if not going on a year, and it's embarrassing. I have another project I want to start and potentially not finish though. Wow, my confidence was really high.
What do I do?
What the? I'm gonna start the timer now. It's about 2 o'clock. Let's see how many things we can cross off my to-do list if I only have 24 hours to do it. I have 19 items on my to-do list, including things like fixing my broken bathroom fan, putting up photos, replacing basic vent covers, and shopping for new towels. Let's get started with this bedroom dresser that needs some tidying up. I always just stack Elliot's stuff on the side of his dresser here. That's his pile. Okay, so for my next activity, you guys might have remembered in the video I did where Elliot was moving in, I tried to depersonalize a bit so that he would feel at home here. And I put some of the things back up because the walls look empty and I didn't yet have his family photos, but while we were visiting his family over Christmas, I received some photos. So now I can introduce his side into our home. I used to have this photo up here of my dad and my mom, some vintage photos of them. I think I'm gonna give this one to the moms. So sorry dad, you're coming down, and I'm gonna replace it with a photo of Elliot's mom. So this is gonna be our little ode to mom corner. So I already pulled in this really cool photo of Elliot's mom, Annalise, of her sand snowboarding. Like, I don't even know what's going on in this photo. Also, here's a photo of her just actually snowboarding. They look so good in color, but the problem is I don't have a photo of my mom in color. Okay, also this one of Annalise is really cool. She's just swinging a drink at a wedding. Maybe I'll ask him which one he wants. As much as I want this to be a surprise for him, I want to give him a choice of which photo of his mom makes it onto our wall. Let's go see if he's on a call. Oh, I also wasn't able to get many photos of his grandparents, but I have his grandma and grandpa on his mom's side. Just one photo of them each, so that'll have to do for the toilet room grandparents photo gallery wall. I'm gonna call. He said 2 minutes.
Hold on, one more time.
You sound stressed.
Huh?
You sound stressed.
Everything's stressful.
Okay.
Everything is stressful. Oh my god, that's my mom.
It's your mommy. I want to surprise you, but I also want to get your opinion.
I'm doing your camera voice.
Can I sit down?
Yeah.
Okay, I have these photos of her. Do you have a
I
preference?
kind of like the color ones.
I know!
They're so 80s. Okay, this one's the coolest, but this one my mom just looks happy.
Okay, thank you. Have a good work day.
Okay, thank you. It's basically workday done.
Wait, I forgot to ask, what's a male Bubba?
Guido.
Guido. With photos of Guido and Baba prepped and ready to go, all that's left to do is send them to the printer. Okay, so Staples, I think, is gonna take 5 to 10 days, at least to order online. I was moving ahead with a 1-hour photo on Walmart.com, but it was Walmart.com, not available in Canada. But I do know that Walmart Photo Center near me has Kodak kiosks, which I've used before, and it's only taken, like, it's so quick. So I might load those up onto a USB just to have, but I'll have to do it tomorrow because they do close soon. So what should I do for the rest of the day, you ask? Well, I think it might be time to unpack my ThreadUp order, aka pre-pack for Mexico. Big thanks to ThreadUp for sponsoring this video. If you guys didn't know, ThreadUp is an online thrift store, aka my dream come true. So I actually booked a trip to Mexico City. I've never been before, and I am pretty low on any kind of like spring or warm weather clothing. So I'm so excited for this recent order. I'm so glad that ThreadUp came around because it made shopping secondhand so much easier, and it's like I can still get some pretty cool like brand name items without having to do the hunt that I have to do in the regular thrift store. And I only have to look at my own sizes too. Okay, do you guys want to see some of these things on? I chose this dress because it was giving me 2000s, and this Jeffrey Campbell mule was just too cute, and I cannot get over how comfortable it is. I don't know what it is, but I have luck with shoes on ThreadUp. I can't believe I'm showing this one on the internet, but I feel like I'm just so proud of myself because I made this bikini. This is a good American top estimated to retail for $49, while I got it on ThreadUp for $18.99. And then I just found these bottoms also on ThreadUp, and I was like, those looks like they'll match. And then this little cheetah number for the beaches that they don't really have in Mexico City. If you guys have any tips, thoughts, what to do when I go to Mexico City, let me know. Is it like pool culture or like not even? I just know good food, good vibes, but am I bringing this to Mexico or is that a bad idea? This is a Little and Other Stories wrap dress, which estimates to retail for $103, while I got it on ThreadUp for $36.99. If you're liking anything that I picked up, ThreadUp actually has a new feature where you can click the link in our description and it'll show you the items I purchased and similar items. That way you can still get the look even though this is secondhand. Also, as always, we have a code for you. Use TheSorryGirls for an extra 30% off of your first order. Dinner time. This is where we eat dinner every night because we don't have a kitchen. Good news is the sub looks good. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of elementary school. So good. Oh, that's a fake drawer. So this is my upstairs bathroom. I think I have to take apart the sink in order to pull it away from the wall so that I can then reinforce it. I don't know if I've ever done this before. Oh yeah, okay. So it could move away from the wall now. Honestly, barely gross. Could have been a lot worse. Kinda smells like toothpaste. So this is what I'm dealing with. So there was 2 screws and plugs. This one wasn't a plug, but the plug is on this now. These are pretty heavy duty plugs too, so what do I do? Just another plug? I think I need to make a list for Home Depot and then work on this situation tomorrow. I have another project I want to start and potentially not finish though. Downstairs. Apparently this is very smart because how does it still know the temperature? You're unplugged. What the I'm having a hard time figuring out if this is turned off or not because I took out the batteries and even when I turn the breaker back on, it doesn't light up. So I have no idea if it's off. So I think I have to cut power to the whole house, which means I'm gonna do this in the dark. But I brought a friend. I honestly, I don't know. I've never done this before.
Oh wait, can I light a candle? I'm gonna light 2 candles.
Like, my dad bought me this Ecobee and he made sure it worked.
I'm sure it works, but I think we need to go and check. I mean, fire, explosion, and asphyxiation hazard. The gas fitting.
Okay, you bought me this thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have what I need to be able to do it.
It's quite possible. We need the voltmeter. We need to check some voltages on where your existing 2-wire thermostat hooks up to your thingamajig.
So yeah, my dad kindly bought me this refurbished smart thermostat during my house reno, and it would be simple to put up if, first of all, I was looking at my hot water heater, not my furnace, since this is a thermostat to control my heated floors, and second, if I had the right wiring. I thought I was gonna give it a shot.
No, I don't think so.
Wow, my confidence was really high. What? What? Yeah, right. What? Guys, something on my to-do list just fixed itself. This is my bathroom fan and it's been broken for like 3 weeks. Elliot and I were in here, we were getting ready in the morning, the fan was on, and all of a sudden we heard like a pop and a flash, and the fan was no longer working. I think flipping all of the breakers off somehow like reset the fan. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well that's a win. I can put the cover back on now. But the fan's fixed? What the f? That's so funny. So you may remember a previous video in this bathroom where I made a polymer clay like toothbrush head holder. There was some comments at the time where they were like, this is gonna get gross because there's no drainage, it's not gonna work. And you were right. I even tried to take off the bottom of that little thing and it still didn't work out. But what is working is this thing I got from Etsy. It's a little 3D printed toothbrush holder and it comes apart like this. So it'll like collect all the drainage and spit and stuff and it locks in place. It was so affordable and boom, holds up our toothbrush heads. I will link it below for you. I will link it. I will link this below for you. You didn't think I was gonna stay up all night, did you?
I did.
Oh, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, I did too, though.
You thought I was gonna stay up all night? I'm tired. I still need to be a functioning human. I'm just gonna pick towels before I go to bed. I definitely want to pick from somewhere that they're like reputable and they are classic, so that if we do need to like get an extra towel or replace one, we could, you know?
I mean, I want them to be fluffy.
You want fluffy? The problem about fluffy is they don't dry as quick.
I want them to be fluffy. They're not beach towels.
We like different types of towels.
Oh, I love the texture on those.
It's so soft. Yeah. It's on its way. Turn off the lights. So I'm starting off my day today. I have to head to the studio to pick up a few supplies, Home Depot to pick up a few supplies, as well as get those photos printed. I'm not gonna lie, having an office and studio to raid DIY supplies from is pretty elite. It's all I really needed in life. I don't have the storage for all this stuff. So like literally not sponsored by Home Depot, but should be. But just in case you guys don't know, there's the Home Depot app, and if you look up what you're looking for, it will actually tell you where it is in your store. I know where most things are, but it's so helpful when I'm visiting a new store or I literally didn't know where the scraper thing is. And you will see why we need that in a minute. I also need caulk and drywall plugs to fix the cabinet. I want to try this coffee shop that I saw nearby. And I really only like coffee shops that have food. I guess I like cafes because I don't really drink coffee. So I always feel so awkward just going in and getting food. But is that weird? Does anybody else just go to the coffee shop and get food and they're like, anything else?
Are you sure you don't want a coffee?
And it's like, nah, I just want a muffin or a breakfast sandwich. Is it not Thursday? Okay, we're gonna go to a really good croissant place I like, and we got 9 minutes to kill anyways until the photo center opens. We need fuel. We can't DIY without fuel. Everything croissant with cream cheese? What? Did I forget my USB? Absolutely, but I have my laptop, so we'll see what happens. A moment of calm in my construction zone of a house. So to fix this gap, I'm actually gonna raise the front legs a little bit by adding a thicker little foot. The legs weren't actually sitting on the ground, and I think that's part of the reason why it ripped itself out of the wall. Then I'm adding 2 new anchors in addition to the 2 that were in place. Did it. Very quick lunch, then on to fix some caulking. I have finally learned a thing or two. First up, I did this not too long ago, like honestly a couple months ago, and it's already cracking. So the internet says that I should be using 100% silicone, so that's the type of caulk I'm using. The thing about 100% silicone is that it's really sticky and really messy. So to deal with that, once I've scraped off any original residue or silicone grout, whatever it might be, I go in with a thin but consistent bead of silicone caulk. From there, I actually spray it with a glass cleaner that doesn't have any ammonia in it, and that makes it like not stick to the surfaces that the glass cleaner has touched. So then I can take my fingers with some glass cleaner on it and rub along the bead in small short segments to just kind of smooth it out and make sure that the caulk isn't too thick. I'm no expert, but this is what's kind of working for me. So I didn't get everything done on my to-do list, but it did feel really good to check some things off. And I think if I were to do just 1 or 2 items on the weekend, then my list wouldn't get so long. Also, scrapers are really satisfying, and it's totally worth the 9 or 10 bucks. I just want to clean and scrape everything now. Like seriously, hold me back. Hold me back. And last but not least, you were able to shop my ThredUp picks using the link down below and to get 35% off of your first order using the code TheSorryGirls. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.